In this lesson, we will start by talking about the main menu. The main menu is up here in the left-hand corner, and it has two sections. We got the File section, which opens up when you click here, and this is pretty much like you know it from Word or Excel or any other program, that you have the option of opening up a file, you have the option of creating a new one, or you can save the one you're working in. You can save it with the same name as it has already, or you can save it in a new name. Let's start by opening up a file, because I made a small kitchen we can work on, so we have a few cabinets in there. So here it is, a small kitchen with two cabinets. If I want to save this file on a different name, I just go ahead and click Save As, and it will give me the option to put in a new name. And now Kitchen 2 has been saved on Ikea's server. As you can see down here, it says Kitchen 2. In this menu, I have a few other options. I can create a new layout file. I can open up another one from my library if I have more than one design, and I can print. If I click the print button, I can choose which view I would like to print. And most of the time I like to print all design views. So we go ahead and do that. Now it will generate a file, as you can see, and when I scroll down, I can see my layout in various views. I can see the total price of my design, and I get a list of every single cabinet that is part of my design. And at the bottom you can see all the parts that are common. That means countertop, handles, legs, toe kicks, suspension rails. And now you can print this, or you can save it as a PDF when you click Print Design. Up here we also have the option of clicking email. If we fill in an email address, maybe a subject and a short message, and click Send, an email will be sent to the receiver. And with that email, the receiver can open up your design. That means that the receiver will open up a copy of your design, because if that person will save that design, it will not have an impact on your file. Your file will always be the same unless you go ahead and save it to something else. The last point in this menu is Exit. This is where you leave this design and you get back to your library. Now we got two files in here. We have the kitchen we started with, and then we have Kitchen 2, which we just saved. Let's continue working on our kitchen file. Now this kitchen has been loaded. We can go up and we can check the options in the Edit menu. The Edit menu relates to the components we have put in our kitchen. In this case, we have two cabinets, and you can select the cabinets by clicking on them one by one. And in the Edit menu, you have an easy way to duplicate. If you want another cabinet like this, you just click Duplicate, and the planner will fill in an identical cabinet next to the one you have already. You could also copy and paste, but that will practically give you the same result. You can also delete right there, or you could go in and you can select both of them. Now they're both selected, meaning that if you duplicate, you'll get two of them. The planner obviously don't like this one, so it put it in the corner, but that's not a problem. Oh, now they're both selected. Here we go. Now they're both sitting there, and we can go ahead and click one of them, and we can move it over like that. Now we got four cabinets. The last point in the Edit menu is Notes. This is an option to put in any notes you may have. Any note, and you can save it. The note option brings me to the shortcuts, because as you can see, we got notes sitting here as well. And that is just a shortcut, so you don't have to click Edit and Notes, and you get directly to the notes here. And the same goes for the print button. We had print over here in the file menu and email. But if you click here, you get those options as well, print and email. A third option is that you can export your design as a PDF file. And that will basically generate a file just like this one, where you have an option to pick what you want to see and you can save it as a PDF. This is a shortcut for saving. There's no further explanation needed for that one. Over here you have a direct shortcut to seeing your item list. It is without the views though. You will only see what is in your kitchen right now. And you can see now we've got 4 cabinets in there because we duplicated 2 of them. Up here you have the option to see the total price of everything in your list. This list you can print or you can save it. Clicking this button is not the only way to see your item list, because if you click over here and saying your list so far and pick item list, you will get the exact same list. And if 2 options aren't enough, you can click down here in the corner on the view item list, and here we go, another one. Same list, just a different way to get there. One last thing I want to mention in regards to shortcuts is that if you're used to use the keyboard shortcuts like Ctrl+C for copy, Ctrl+V for paste, you can also do that in the Ikea Online Planner. And this concludes the walkthrough of the main menu and the shortcuts.